Hey babes, so today I'm bringing you an eyebrow tutorial. It is far overdue, y'all. Disregard the line going across my forehead that came from my wrap, but that's for another video. So anyway, taking a spoolie, you guys can use anything of your choice. I'm actually using this is like a dual brush. I'll kind of talk about it a little bit later on in the video. Just using that to kind of brush up my hairs. If you guys didn't know, I do have them microbladed, and so yeah, there's that. If you want the details on the microblading tutorial, or not even tutorial, just the details on that, definitely check out my channel. I have a full start to finish vlog and also update on that as well. I'm taking one of those dollar like razors. You guys can get this in any beauty supply store, I believe Walmart, Target, pretty much every place has this, just to clean up my brows. If you guys are afraid of like razors and things like that, I definitely recommend maybe going to a professional just to get them waxed and tweezed. But my hair does not grow very much at all. If you guys have been following me since the beginning, you guys would have saw my original eyebrow tutorial, and my hair are very, like, my hair is just like really sparse. So this microblading really helped me out. If you guys saw the before and after, it is pretty dramatic. So I'll definitely take my time with doing this just to clean up the hairs, mostly at the bottom. It's not too crazy at the top, just to kind of get that perfect clean line. And for the most part, I don't really have to do much to it at all. You guys can go for whatever shape you're looking for. You know what makes you feel comfortable with cleaning it up. This is kind of like that in-between stage, you know, clean up if you guys are used to getting your eyebrows waxed. I've literally never gotten my eyebrows waxed ever. Comment below if you guys are a part of that team. Like, you've never gotten them threaded, waxed, nothing. Like, the most I've ever used is a razor. That's crazy. Like, that's one thing I've always wanted to do. Like, Jesus, I want to get them like tweezed, something. Not tweezed, but anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and finish cleaning this up. Sometimes I do make the mistake of cutting myself, so you definitely want to be careful. I think that I definitely cut myself in this video. You guys just didn't see it. I felt it later in the shower. But I'm just brushing up all the hairs just to make sure everything is perfectly aligned. And you guys can pretty much stop here, honestly. If you guys just want to learn how to clean up, that was pretty much that. So the pencil that I'm using is in the color chocolate or brown. It's a MYX pencil. You guys can get this at like Ulta, I believe like CVS, Walgreens. If I'm not mistaken, Walmart and Target would have like the same brand of cosmetics as well. So I'm just using that to fill in the bottom. I usually like to start at the bottom and kind of build up from there, because I really want the weight of my eyebrow to sit at the bottom of the brow and not so much at the top, right? So obviously I'm going to end up filling out towards the end of the brow. I don't make them too boxy, so you guys can kind of see. It's kind of self-explanatory in this way, but like I said, I like to do that soft outline. And I know that you guys will notice that this brush looks, or not brush, but the pencil, it actually looks on that reddish brown side. I don't mind it too much. I think it's only coming off that way because, of course, I'm on camera, and it's picking up more red tones in my skin than normal, which is just perfectly fine. In real life, it was definitely still on that reddish brown side, but it didn't look so red. I'm going to show you how to correct that a little bit later if that's something that concerns you guys. But yeah, we're just pretty much getting the shape. I'm showing you how to pretty much fill this out with just a pencil itself. So taking my Anastasia Dip Brow, you guys know I've been using this since the beginning of time to fill in my brows. I just don't have to use so much now, so it lasts so much longer. Taking that on a flathead brush or an angled brush just to go back over the areas that I've already kind of lined out. So I like to make that point towards the end, and then of course I go back and make some more like fake little brow strokes. So I'm just going over the areas that are technically already stroked out. I go towards the front of the brow and kind of just wiggle just a little bit to kind of blend out that line that I used from the pencil, and just slowly move. I try not to overstroke. I try not to put too much pressure on the brush. I just really want this to look as natural as possible. It will kind of get, or take some getting used to. It's not something that you guys, if it's your first time doing an eyebrow tutorial, it can kind of take a while for you to get used to it. Sometimes I overkill. Actually, in this video, I think I applied too much product, but nevertheless, this is a full brow for a full face of makeup, which I did actually do following the video. So definitely make sure to check that out after watching this one. And yeah, so you guys can see I'm really just focusing the product at the base of that, because I really want to blur out that line from the pencil. So there we are. That's just that hard shape. So I'm taking some of my Anastasia, this is their brow gel. I actually think that I got one of these inside of a BoxyCharm, so that came in in handy, as you guys can see. And it's just a clear gel. I just use it just to kind of keep all the hairs in place, and it actually allows it to kind of peek through, because like I said, I do have sparse brows, and I like the way that that natural kind of messy brow looks. So I do like to kind of, you know, force them upward. If you guys want them to go in a different direction, it's totally up to you, but it dries completely matte and it holds your brow in place. So I definitely appreciate that. And as you guys can see, boom, we kind of got soft brows. So taking some of my NARS Radiant Concealer, of course it's a potted one. This was in the color Caramel or Medium 2. Basically the exact same color. Actually it is, it just has two different names. Taking that on a flat brush, you guys can use any concealer of your choice, obviously if you're not the same shade as me, but this one blends in perfectly. And I like to go at the bottom of the brow. I start from, as you guys can see, most of the work that I do is more towards the end or the outer portions of the brow. I don't like to overwork the front of it just because it looks a little crazy. So I use this concealer really slowly just to kind of outline that brow and kind of clean up any areas. Not really that that's needed, but you know, I like to use a concealer that is probably at least, not even at least, at most, one shade lighter than my skin tone. I do not like an over highlighted brow for any reason, under any circumstances, any occasion. I just think it's a little bit ridiculous. So yeah, there's that. I don't mind it to be slightly highlighted, but it's definitely no need to be overly highlighted, especially if you want to have your brows done and not put on a face full of makeup. It's just kind of like, there you go. You can even use your foundation to outline your brows if that's something you want to do, just to make sure that everything is really, really smooth and similar. And so I'm just going to go over the front of this as well. You guys can see I'm just really taking my time. Actually, I didn't speed the video up at all, so I'm kind of surprised. Like, this is probably about a 10-minute brow tutorial start to finish, minus the clips that I kind of just edited out because they were unneeded. But yeah, it literally takes me maybe 5 minutes to do my brows on a normal day. Obviously I put a little bit more effort into it for you guys, but yeah. Now on this brow, I felt like I should have like shaped this out just a little bit more. Like y'all see that one little piece. If you guys do brows, you would have saw what I saw. I know. Comment below, sis. We on the same page. But anywho, if you guys are not already, make sure to subscribe, turn on your post notifications so that you can see the makeup tutorial that is coming after this and just other videos that I've posted. If you guys have been with me for a while, thank you guys so much for the love, the support. You guys have literally seen my channel freaking transform. Like, I remember when I had like 3,000 subscribers. That was such a big deal to me. So anyway, thanks for the support. As you guys can see, I'm just taking a fluffy brush just to blend everything out, and boom, we have brows. Like, come on, sis, we're there. And you can just do a nice light foundation and you would be good. Like, you don't have to do too much. Now if you guys are wondering, I do have eyelash extensions on. Look at them. So they look extremely natural. Y'all also have contacts on. You guys know my eyes are not this brown, but I'm just loving the way this looks right now. So I actually saw Shay, who is the owner of VIP Lash Extensions. She actually travels from LA to Atlanta. Here's her phone number, details, Instagram, all that will be listed in the description box. She gives you this lovely takeaway bag, just so that you can maintain your lashes, of course. So here's this nice, cute flat brush along with some lash shampoo, and she also sends you over every single detail you need to learn how to properly clean your lashes, keep them, you know, nice and looking natural. She also gives you these spoolies just to be able to kind of go through them. You guys, this is my first time getting lash extensions, and I really love them. Now obviously I did have like a little reaction. My eyes were extremely red and kind of itchy afterward because of the fumes. It was probably because we were running our mouths and kind of talking way too much. But this is just a close-up on them. They look extremely natural. I wanted the most natural set possible. It did not take very long at all. To me, it's something that I would definitely do again, so definitely make sure to check her out when she's in town, things like that. But leave any comments or questions down below, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this eyebrow tutorial. These lashes are looking bomb. These contacts I got on, oh yes, sis, we there. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Stay pretty, and I will see you in my next video.